Hey guys, so now I'm doing since Sunday night, which 2 days ago, was the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead. I figured I'd do a review of the first half of the season. Um, so there's been 8 episodes, 8 very good episodes. I think some of the best the series has had so far. I think the story's just been really compelling and it's interesting. Uh, the first thing I want to talk about is the overriding theme of the entire season, which is that are we too far gone, and do you get to come back? And that's been I think been a central plot point to, in some way, shape, or form, every single episode. You know, it was showcased in the very first episode with Rick's encounter with Morgan out in the in while he's checking the traps, and she's trying to kill him so that she can feed her dead Walker boyfriend, and that's when it was first put out. But then it's really been showcased in 3 places, but then in lots of other major places, which is that do we get to come back? Do we get to rise from the shambles of this zombie apocalypse and have normal lives, which is what the group at the prison is trying to do. That's what Rick and them are all trying to do. They're trying to have normal lives. And it doesn't seem possible because of, with the thing of the flu, and then the governor being around for a while, and then, the prison gets destroyed, so it looks like there's no hope. I don't know what's going to happen in the next part of the season, but that's just how it looks. It's also with Carol, and how she murders Karen, and just that whole thing, how she's just she just killed people. Yeah, she was doing it for the better good of the group, but do you get to come back? And the answer to that question, at least as of right now, I feel is no. She hasn't. They'll probably bring her back. I don't see them getting rid of, just kind of dropping her that quickly, that easily. She'll probably come back and be of assistance to the group, and maybe she'll make it right with Rick or whatever. It'll it'll make it better. I feel it's going to get better. And then the last way is with the governor, with his 3 episode arc, which he's trying to to forget his past and become a better man, and he trying to find redemption by looking after the family of Lily, Micah, Tara, and Megan. I think that's all their names. I think I got it right, because I've been forgetting their names in the other reviews, so I tried to specifically to remember. And it just proves that old habits die hard, and he was beyond saving, especially with the moment where again, spoilers for the most recent episode if you haven't seen it already. When he kills Herschel, because Herschel was a better man than him. He doesn't, why should you have a perfect life? And at that point, he when Rick's giving his speech about, we're not too far gone, which is, I guess the big speech of this half of the season, he just whispers, liar, and then just cuts his head off. So I think, no, there's no chance for redemption. That was one of the big things with this season is they killed Herschel, the governor got killed, and we do not know the whereabouts of Judith. That was some of the big questions that were left at the end of the last episode. Hopefully all of these get resolved. I mean, at least Judith. I know there's probably going to be some tension and whatnot from on the part of the governor's storyline and whatnot. So it can get really interesting, I think. I thought the whole thing with the flu was really cool. I thought, because it fits the story, because they haven't really dealt with anything like that. Not many zombie movies or games deal with that, which is again, since they added this curveball of you don't have to be bitten, you just have to die in order to become infected. Let's do, you could die from the flu, which is very hard thing to combat, and so a good portion of the season is spent fighting against the flu. And I just think that makes that was a very good twist that I think they added. I really liked that. We see a lot more character development for characters like Michonne. Michonne had a lot more character development. I think I think as a character, Beth had a lot more character development. I think also, and we saw lots of new characters coming out. We saw Lily, the kids who were a big part of it. I think had the most interesting season in my opinion, just because at the end of the last season it was like, oh, he's crazy. He's become the mini governor, and that didn't happen. He's quite normal, I guess. Um, is that everything that kind of happened? I mean, they kicked out Carol. Yeah. So I'm just gonna give like my thoughts on what will most likely happen the next half of the season. They showed a mini clip from the comics, which I mean, if I were to look into, I could probably find it, of Carl like leading two walkers away from a house. So maybe they're gonna take up shelter in like a neighborhood and try to, in a way, make a Woodbury. I wouldn't blame them, but I could see, especially with the end of the episode, Rick making decisions again. I think a lot of it was he made the council because he was asking a lot of certain people's opinions, and one of them was Herschel. And now that Herschel's gone, that huge decision making body that he once trusted is gone. So I feel like he'll try to take control again, and I see lots of things happening. I'm interested in what's going to happen with Tara and Lily. I'm with the mother and her one daughter, her oldest daughter. After the whole showdown at the prison, because Lily killed the governor, and we don't know what happened to Tara. So I mean, are they going to join Rick's group, or what's going to happen? Again, like I said, the fate of Carol, whether she'll be back with the group, is kind of up in the air and in question. I see lots of good and bad things happening right now. I could see, a major character, another major character will probably die in the next part, or at least a semi-major character. Like, I could see them going that route of somebody who they just introduced could die, which I could kind of understand. I could see Lily and Rick kind of becoming close because they both lost they both lost family, and they're both recovering from that. So I could see them possibly getting close. I could see that being a very big plot point. But yeah, I mean, there's only good things that can happen. And February 9th, which is the new air date of the next season, or the second half of the season, can't come fast enough. That's gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself for 2 months. So I think that's all I have to say. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Maybe if I could find another TV show to watch for a while, I could do that, and so that I can keep doing this, because this is obviously really fun. And I'll see you guys later.